Hi there, it's Kande Hein, your Scentsy and Volata director, and this evening I am going to go through the brand new Fall/Winter 2015 catalog for Region 1, specifically for the United States with the US pricing. Now there's two sides to this catalog, so you have the fragrance side, which we're going to go over first, and then you flip it and you have this other side with all of our warmers and other products. So we'll talk about that a little bit more in depth soon. Now before we dive into the catalog walk, I'm going to give you a couple of suggestions. Okay, first, especially if you're on our team, on Team Firefly, I really want you to do this. I want you to create yourself a master catalog. And I talk about this a lot, but whether you go really fancy and you get something laminated at Kinko's or whatnot, or whether you just use some flags that you have at home, either way, the point is you want to have a master catalog that has all of the information that you are learning all at once, because it's a lot of new products and not a lot of new information, and you gather it all together in one master catalog. This is also your way of learning the catalog and where things are quickly, but without making your customers wait or without feeling frustrated that you can't find anything, because you are going to mark those by tabs. So I'll show you a couple things that I do. One is I have each page flagged, and I have those color coded as well. So, I know in the spring summer catalog that the combos are on page 50, but I don't know that off the top of my head yet in this catalog. So that's what these tabs help me to do, is I can quickly look at combos and I can go straight there and find what I need in a party, and it makes me feel a little bit more on top of things when we're in a transition season and I haven't quite memorized the catalog yet. Now the other thing that I do, again, is anytime I learn some new information, new product information, new tidbits, then I will go through and I will make notes. So you'll see throughout my catalog I have notes on every page, and that is so that I can remember all of these pieces of information that are sort of coming together, because it's a lot of information all at once. So it just gives me a great reference point, and it's kind of like my Scentsy Bible throughout the season that I really hold on to and take to all of my parties. I have living at my desk, so I always have it within reach. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do what we call kind of a catalog walk. So I'm going to go through the whole catalog with you. I'm not going to touch on every single product because this video would take forever, but instead I'm going to be really focusing on some of the highlights and things that you need to know about the catalog and about the new product lines. Now I'm about to start talking a little faster, because if I don't, it's going to take a really long time, because this is a big catalog, lots of new products, and really the most exciting, best catalog we've ever had. So there's a lot of information to share, and so I'm going to try to get in as much as I can. And also, one other thing to note is that I don't have special access to all of this information that I'm going to share. This comes from all of the frequently asked questions that are in our resources tabs. It comes from all of the workstation training that are available in your workstation training tab in your workstation. And it also comes from going to the Scentsy family reunion this year. So these are not just magical tools or reference points that I have, but some that you have as well. I've just gathered them all in one video for you. Okay, so let's get started on the actual catalog, shall we? Okay, now as you'll see, I'm going to be in the bottom right chatting with you, but we are going to, of course, be using the catalog that's on the screen for me to kind of point with my mouse versus showing you the catalog here. So let's start with the cover. Isn't it gorgeous? It's one of my favorites. The new showcase purse in the Scentsy family store has this design on it, and I have it and I absolutely love it. It's kind of that bento box feel, lots of colors. It's beautiful. It's all about the raw botanicals ingredients, which is really nice with our new essential oils line as well. So let's move to the next page in this catalog. This is the inside page. So we call this Heidi's side of the catalog. She's always been really in tune with the fragrance side of the business, and so you'll even see the letter is from her specifically on this side rather than from both Heidi and Orville, and Orville's letter is on the other side of the catalog. So you see some pictures of not only Heidi but her family as well. The Thompson family has 5 kids. Since he's been in business for 11 years, so many of the children have grown up with Scentsy. Okay, so that's the letter from Heidi. Now this first page here, we're going to be talking about the new products in this line versus everything that you see here. So the first one I'll talk about is this car bar. So the difference with the car bar is that it is made of a rubber-like material that holds more fragrance than the scent circles do. Now we still do have our scent circles, but the car bar, it comes in 15 fragrances and is $6 versus the circle that comes in all 80 fragrances and that are still $3. That hasn't changed. The car bars do come in combos as well, and you can find those combos on page 33 of this side of the catalog, so make sure you mark those. Also, the little ribbon that you see hanging from the car bar is printed with the name of the fragrance, which is new, and you still want the car bar to hang free in the car. As of any product that has a fragrance oil infused into it, there's a chance of damage to a vehicle if it is touching. So you don't want to lay it on a dash. You want to make sure that it's hanging from a rearview mirror, for example, so that it doesn't cause problems, cause any damage. One other last note is that whenever they tested this, they tested the average fragrance lasting about 30 days with these, which is really good. Our scent circles are a little less than that, 1 to 2 weeks in most fragrances. And also they did, when they did the testing, that 30 is average, and there were some fragrances that lasted up to 60 days. So that's really exciting, and that's why they are a little bit more of a cost than the circles, plus they're really pretty cool. They're really pretty. One other note I want to make on this page is the scent circle. There is a difference here. On the bottom of the scent circle, the name of the fragrance is printed. We've never had that before, so that is really helpful if a customer brings you an old scent circle and says they want another one. And then if you haven't seen these already, if you go to your website and look at all of the different fragrances for the scent circles, you will see that all of them come in different patterns and colors, and they're really beautiful. So it's a little bit more aesthetically pleasing than just the old traditional scent circles. So excited about that. There is not any other new products on here besides the essential and natural oils, which we're going to talk about in a moment. So let's move on. So this is your essential oils and your natural oils that we're going to be talking about next. The natural oils in the next page. And we'll be talking about the diffusers for those oils on the flip side of the catalog when we get to the warmers. So let's start with the oils. Okay. So these are your essential oils. These are your singular fragrances, which means they come from singular botanical. So they take eucalyptus, and that's all that's in that is just straight eucalyptus. And each one of the bottles, they come with 250 drops in those. And so it's going to last you quite a while. They are 15 milliliter bottles. One other note about these singular fragrances and about all of the oils is that we, as a company, did not just go to one processor and say we need eucalyptus and lavender and peppermint. Instead, Scentsy did some very intense research on the best processors for each specific botanical. So some processors are better and some fields and some countries are better in different botanicals, and so we made sure to find those. So for example, our lavender comes from the fields of France. Our eucalyptus and comes from China and New Zealand. So it's really exciting to see that they didn't just say we're going to have an essential oils line. They said we're going to have an essential oils line that's going to be as high of quality as anything else on the market. And so that is something else I want you to know, is that these blends, these essential oils, these natural oils are of 100% purity. You cannot get any more pure. They are through most of the same processors that the other top brands also use. The exact same formulation, purity level, all of those things are the same. The difference is how we are marketing these. We are a fragrance company. That's what we do best. And so we are marketing these as fragrances, not as therapeutic benefits, not for medicinal purposes, because in actuality, that has gotten several companies in trouble with the FDA. And that's not our angle. Our angle is that we are a fragrance company, and you know what? Fragrances come with some pretty amazing benefits, some that aromatherapy benefits, and so we're going to talk about that next. So we have those essential oils that are the singular fragrances. Then we have our essential oil blends. That just means that we take some eucalyptus, some lavender, some peppermint, we put them together, and that creates a blend. So it's still a completely pure single botanicals that are coming together to create these blends to help in specific areas that you're looking for. For example, we have a fragrance called Calm in the essential oil blends. And so this combines ginger and lemongrass and vetiver and petitgrain all together in this really amazing blend that has this aromatherapeutic effect that is calming. We also have bliss, clear, kick, rest, and think. So we don't have to become, total experts in these oils and what kind of aromatherapeutic values. Scentsy has done that work for us and put together these amazing blends already. So we don't have to say, yeah, you should buy vetiver and ginger and lemongrass and put those all together. Instead, we just have one oil that we can offer, which is really exciting. Okay, on the next page, you're going to see our natural oils. Now these can be steam distilled or pressed. Again, these are 100% natural, 100% pure, and they, as you can see by the names, are different botanicals that have been brought together to create these mixes. And these are some of my favorite because the scents are just absolutely amazing. I have to say, probably I'd say 6 of these are now in my top, 10 of my favorite all-time scents with Scentsy. So it's really fun to have a brand new line like this and a brand new way to enjoy fragrance. So let's talk about those for just a moment longer. I just want to share how much I love a couple of these. So the lavender tonka bean, oh my goodness, it is so beautiful, such a beautiful fragrance. The tangerine lemon is another one of my favorites. It's a really soft lemon. The eucalyptus lavender mint is probably my new favorite fragrance. That rose chamomile, I know when we discontinued the scent to simply rose, a lot of people were devastated, and this one is a great replacement for that. The vanilla cinnamon clove and the vanilla nutmeg cardamom are really great for the fall as well. So there's so many on here that are wonderful. One other thing to note here is that the FDA does not ever recommend ingesting any type of oil. So whenever we say that, it's not that we're not suggesting that they ingest our oil. It's that we're going by what the FDA says. Okay, next we're going to be talking about our fragrances. So we'll go through those sort of quickly. Scentsy has done a great job of putting all of the new releases together in one section for us now, so we don't have to flip through and find all the new fragrances. They're all in one category. And they've done something a little bit different this time. They have taken a cube of wax and they have color coordinated and color coded and organized all of the fragrances by the color. Now, if you really like them to be in alphabetical order, and I kind of prefer that, then they are in alphabetical order on the grids page here on page 30 and 31. So if you want the grid for alphabetical order, you can do it that way. But I always tend to sell fragrances based on color a lot of times. So I feel like if somebody really likes a white fragrance, it's one of their favorite, then I always steer them towards the other white fragrances and then maybe some of the blues and some of the greens. And if they really like the red fragrances, I always have them smell a lot of the other red fragrances. So this is kind of a cool way to be able to quickly see what those colors are. Let's see. Page 9 through 21 are all of the scents. So we have this season the new releases. We don't have the spa line anymore, so that's one difference. And obviously the spring and the summer is now has gone away, so we don't have those in this catalog, but we have our new releases. Next we have our classics, which is all of our best sellers, one that you've seen around for a long time or one that's a recent bestseller like our Aussie Plum. Others have been around for a really long time, like a Perfectly Pomegranate you'll see here, the Blueberry Cheesecake, the Coconut Lemongrass. These are all top 10 fragrances. It's going to continue here on the next page. Thunderstorm has been added to this line. It's one of my favorites that I really like, and so that has moved over. This is all of our fall and our winter. And for a couple seasons now, we've also added the holiday fragrances to the catalog at the same time before they were announced later. And I'm so excited they're all together because I need Christmas Cottage just as soon as possible. One of my favorites and one of the customers' all-time favorites. We have Corner Cafe. All these pictures are gorgeous, aren't they? We have your romance fragrances. And finally, your Scentsy Man fragrances. We do have a couple that were in your spring and summer that did make it to the catalog, and one of those is Bonfire Beach. So that's moved over and made it to the next catalog. It made the cut. Now, there has been a lot of talk around this gentleman here, our Scentsy man, and his name is Travis Holmes. You can go find him on Instagram. I know a lot of Scentsy sisters have. He also sings and acts, and he has a man bun, and so he's becoming quite popular in the Scentsy world. Just a little extra information for you. Okay, I probably should talk a little faster. Your next page is going to be your groom. I just love the beauty of this catalog and the photography and the art direction. This photo is just so aesthetically pleasing. It's gorgeous. A couple things I want to note on here. The shampoo, shave, and shower bar. This bar is really great for the men who just want one product in the shower. So this one, they can go head to toe. So they can use it as a shampoo. they can shave with it, and they can wash the body with it. So it's all in one bar. So it's a really great one product to have if you have somebody that is not high maintenance, like my husband. It just wants one thing to do, get the job done. Now they can get all three of these products I'm going to talk about in these 5 fragrances that are exclusive to the Groom line. So no longer do we have the layers line where you have the wax fragrances that you can also use on your body. Instead, we have this really wonderful fragrances that are specific to the Groom line that that are called number 4, number 48, number 52, number 68, and number 93. Really speaks to kind of the boutique, high quality products that we have launched in this Groom line and then next in the women's skincare line. So you see that same sort of feel and look and numbering system. And these fragrances just are so sexy. I love that it's not just business casual, that instead it's lime, crushed mint, and cedar wood, and mandarin violet leaf and vintage leather. It's just very exciting. So I can't wait to try every single one of those, or have my husband try every single one of those. Okay. There are going to be sample packets available, so whether you're watching this video before or after, the date is September 21st that those sample packets are available through Scentsy. And so you'll be able to try each one of the cream shave soap and the face balm in these sample packets. Of course, the shower bar that looks like a bar of soap can't be sampled out in that way. So it's these 2 that comes in those sample packets, but all 5 will be available for you. The face balm, I want to note here that it does soothe skin, it absorbs quickly, and it also helps with that razor burn irritation. So there's a lot of men that have to specifically seek out products because they get that really awful bumps and razor burn, and this product helps against that. And the cream shave soap. This one cleans, and it's also a cream. And this one, a lot of the women at our home office and our superstar directors that were product testing this, they love this one to shave their legs because it's just so creamy and rich and wonderful. And so that is exciting to try. Okay, these do not come in combo packs as of yet. So as of any brand new product, we'll see how the market responds, and then Scentsy will determine if they would be good in a combo and then how they would be good to be comboed. So they can kind of look and see that customers really like to buy these in 3s, or they really like to buy these in sets, kind of a whole system. So we'll see that in future catalogs, I'm sure. Okay, so your next page that we're going to talk about is skin. So I'm going to show you kind of the beautiful photos for your skin and talk about these products. Again, all 3 of these products come in all 5 of these fragrances that are exclusive to this women's line. It's the exact same thing as the Groom's line. So this fine fragrance roller is TSA compliant. It's also nice because there's no spritz that goes in the air that you are wasting. So whenever you put on a perfume or a body spray, then half of it goes into the air and is wasted, and you do not get that with the fragrance roller. Plus, I love just leaving it in my car or leaving it in my purse and not having to worry about it leaking, and I can, if I'm going on an airplane, I don't have to worry about taking it out, but just on the go, I can kind of do a fragrance touch up. This here is this new velvet hand cream. This is really luxurious stuff. It's extremely high-end. This is not a mall brand. This is an extremely high-end, luxurious hand cream. And next we also have another really high-end beautiful boutique souffle. This one, I haven't tried it yet personally. A shipment has not gotten here yet, but I'm most excited to try this. I have a friend that product tested this several months ago, and she's been dying to have more of it because it's amazing. It's very indulgent. So I'm excited to try that one too. All of these are made in the USA. And again, we will have the same sample process available. So you'll have sample packets. Of course, we can't sample out this fine fragrance roller, so your samples will come in the hand cream and the souffle, and they come in all 5 fragrances. Next, we are going to talk about our laundry collection. So, as you'll see, we've got all new beautiful packaging with the new logo and the new banners under each logo. Now this is what the laundry is going to look like, and as you can see up here, this sort of clothespin laundry line will be what you see that kind of shows you that we're talking about laundry. Now you will see that when your customers order, when you order, you may be getting some of the older layers packaging for a bit, and that's just until we run out of that stuff before we bring the new packaging in, because it's the same formulations, it's just seriously a new package. So let's just talk about the only things that we have that's new here. The clothing conditioner is exciting and new, and that's the first one listed on this page 27. This is not a softener. It is a clothing conditioner. It's made of a patent-pending proprietary technology. And what that does is it improves fabric absorbency, and it's safe for dry wicking fabric. So those sports fabrics, if you read the directions, it says to not put softener on them because it can ruin the dry wickness of it. This one is not only safe for those clothes, but it actually makes it work better. So that's why it's patent pending technology and proprietary to us, is because it's brand new technology that the market's never seen before. So you can't just go to the store and get this stuff. And so don't call it softener. It is a clothing conditioner. Okay, now all of our products, if you don't know this, have optical brighteners in them, so they make your colors brighter and they make your whiters brighter. Also, the laundry liquid is super concentrated. So I know that whenever this product first came out last season, I thought, gosh, it's a little hard for me to see a bottle that's this big, and that cost $16 for me to make that make sense, especially because I use washer whiffs and they do such a great job of fragrancing. But what I realized is that this is so concentrated that you don't need a huge bottle or huge bin that you get at Sam's or Costco, because whereas you might need a large cup of your detergent, this one you only need about 3 pumps. And it's nice because you can just do the pump and you don't have to make that mess that you can make with the other ones. There are 2 new fragrances in our laundry line this season, Honeymoon Hideaway and Zen Garden. Our clothing conditioner, by the way, comes in Black Raspberry Vanilla, Luna, Clean, and Ocean. And I'm sure that will expand. You might also notice that the smaller version of the washer whiffs looks a little different. So it's now just the small tub and a large tub. It was always kind of hard on language-wise whenever somebody said they wanted washer whiffs. We would say, you want the washer whiffs tub or the other one? So now it's just easy to say, do you want the small tub or the large tub? The price is still exactly the same. The amount is still exactly the same. So you get that 16 ounces for $12, or you get the 48 ounces for the $30, which of course is a way better deal. Now, they did remove some of the combos availability in the washer whiffs, so make sure that if somebody wants one of those combos with the washer whiffs, that you take a look at page 33. There is a laundry love bundle that have several products all together, and then you can do a 3-pack on the dryer disc, the washer whiffs, and the liquids, but you cannot do those on the washer whiffs. So just a note to mention. Okay, next is a brand new product line called Clean. Now most of this is brand new. So your hand soap, it looks brand new, but it's actually our hand soap from the Layers line that's now repackaged. So this is another product that you may see come in the old packaging until we run out of it, and then you'll see the new packaging again. But this one is a little bit different because it's more for your money. So the old one was 8 ounces, and this one is 12 ounces. So that's, almost 30%, 24% more in the package. So you get a lot more for your money. Now your kitchen soap and your counter clean are brand new products. Now, these are not just it's not just Dawn that we have added Scentsy fragrance to and charging 14 or 10 for. These are very high quality cleaners, and I'm going to tell you what makes them different. And I've gotten the opportunity to test out both of these and can speak to them firsthand because I know my first thoughts on those, and so that's why I'm sharing this information, because if it's the first time you're learning about these, you may have the same thoughts. And it may be like, I can get Dawn for a few bucks, and it may not have the fragrance, but that's okay. It works all right. Well, let me tell you a couple things that are different. So the kitchen soap, it has enzymes in it that break down the particles in your food. So this soap is so amazing that it's actually formulated where you can clean a grill with it. So you can soak a grill in it, and the enzymes break down that grease, and you can clean it so much easier. I use it on my Velada raclette grill, and on the dishes in it, and it's really wonderful. It just takes it all up, and I don't have to do any scrubbing or any messy work. The pump also doesn't get icky on it, so there's not any leakage around it, which I always hate on my other pumps. So it's also really pretty sitting on the cabinets because of that, and also because of this gorgeous packaging. Now you also can use this as a floor cleaner, and it comes in 6 fragrances, 16 ounces for $14. The new Counter Clean, this one is really cool because you can use it for so many different things. You can use this on any sealed surface. So we use it, and you can use it around your house on wood products, so I've been using it in place of Pledge or a duster, not only because of the fragrance, but because it does some pretty cool things. It actually creates a clear barrier on all the sealed surfaces that repels dirt and gets stronger with every use. So the more you use it, the better it gets. You can use it on wood, countertops, granite, marble, in your car, which is really great because the fragrance really sticks around, and you can use it daily. And again, any sealed surface you can use those on. Okay, so next we're going to go to our fragrance grids. So this is the same sort of structure that we've seen for a few catalogs now. I think it's the best way for us to view which fragrances come in which products. So as you can see, this is Scentsy bar, so it shows you everything that those come in. And there's a little code here, so the empty star means that it's a brand new fragrance. So apple s'mores, we've never had that fragrance before, so it's brand new in the Scentsy bar. Black raspberry vanilla, Of course, it's one of our top 10 bestsellers, so it is a filled-in star, but you can see that it comes in this car bar for the first time. And so that's why there's a little empty circle there, because the car bar is a brand new product. This is all in alphabetical order. So you're going to see A through I here, and then on the next adjoining page, you'll see the rest of the alphabet. And so these are the Scentsy bars and on-the-go products. So you're going to have your bar, your room spray, circle, pack, tins, and car bars here. And then on the bottom of the page, you'll see your laundry and your clean fragrance grids. And it's also nice because all of the prices are listed at the bottom for you and for your customers. Once again, I know that it's when customers are going through and they're trying to figure out what fragrances come, what they want, and they're always kind of going back and trying to look at the prices. So it's nice that it's all right here for them. Okay, so the next page is one of our favorites. It is our Combine and Save. We like to get our customers the most bang for their buck, and this is how we do it. So if you're new, then one thing you want to know is these asterisks mean that you cannot utilize Hostess rewards for these products. I'm going to get a drink. Excuse me. So you cannot use Hostess rewards on anything that has an asterisk. And it says it at the bottom of the page. So it's not something that it's like you have to remember. It says it right here on the bottom. But these are great because you're going to save your customers $10 to $15. So it's already a big savings for them. And I always really like to position it like this. So if, for example, somebody is getting a premium warmer and they have picked out 3 bars that they wanted, then there's a combo here for a premium warmer, 3 bars, and a nightlight warmer. They haven't said they wanted a nightlight warmer, but I let them know this combo saves them 10. So essentially, they're getting that nightlight that's $20 for half off. So how I position it to them, if they come to me with a premium warmer and 3 bars that they want, I say, oh, if you put it in a combo, I can get you half off on that plug-in. And of course, we always want half off. And even if they don't want it for themselves, it's great to kind of go in your gift closet. Something to pull out really fast, for a baby shower, birthday that you maybe have forgotten about, teacher's gift. And so that is a great way to kind of position all of those products, because essentially that's how it works on every single one of them. So if you look down on the deluxe warmers for the Perfect Scentsy, which is going to be right here, you'll see that this one is 2 deluxe warmers, and then you also get the 6 bars up here, 6 bars plus the 2 deluxe warmers for $75. They're going to save $15 on that. So that $15 savings is half off of one of these warmers. So you see how that works on just about every situation. The nightlight, 2 nightlight warmers, $10 savings. $10 is half of one of the warmers. Premium warmers, $15 is almost half of one of those premium warmers. So again, that's why I position that. Everybody likes 50% off. So it has a little diagram here to show you there's 2 warmers you get and the 6 bars. Up here in the companion system, you get a warmer and a nightlight and the 3 bars. And then your Scentsy system, you get 1 warmer, and it has the different styles here, which is just for price points essentially, and your 3 bars. Now this one, you only save $1. So a lot of customers will ask me, like, that's kind of weird, like why would they even add that as a combo? It's because it's meant to be for our hostesses. So a hostess can use one of her half-price items for a Scentsy system, which is, they get half off on the 3 bars plus a warmer versus just half off on 3 bars, for example. So that is why that is listed. I get that question often, so I wanted to share with you in case a customer has that as well. Okay, on the next page, you have some of the other products that we offer besides the wax and warmers in a combo. So the first one that you're going to see is all of the products that are 3 of the same thing. So 3 scent circles, 3 car bars, 3 travel tins, etc. And the price point. All of these are going to save $1 by combining them in a 3-pack. You also have the 3 clean products of your choice next, obviously a new combo. The 3 laundry products. So you can get the 3 dryer disc or the 3 small washer lifts, the small tubs, not the big tubs. That is what went away. The 3 big tubs is what went away. And the 3 laundry liquids. And then we have the Laundry Love, so it's a set. And then you have your 6-packs. And your 6-packs are always going to be buy 5, get 1 free. So how I like to position this one is I want to save my customers money. And if you get a 3-pack, you're only saving $1. So I always say, oh, you've already got 3 bars here. If you buy, if you buy 2 more bars, you get 1 for free. So that sounds pretty nice, right? If somebody says 2 more bars and you get 1 for free, it sounds a little bit better than, hey, let's do the $25 one. So that's how I like to position that one, if that is helpful for you. So that is, going to vary on savings, but essentially one of those is free, so that's what the savings would be. So the scent circles are $3 a piece, so you get 1 for free, so it's $3 savings. Okay, next is going to be our simple systems. And so this is just kind of giving you an overview of like the 2 delivery systems that we have. So our wax and our warmers, and now our diffusers and our oils. We have the Scentsy VIP program. If you have not watched it yet, I'd recommend watching the workstation training video on the Scentsy VIP program that was recorded by Home Office on September the 8th. That's actually today. And it's only about a 6.5 minute long video, so it's very quick, but it gives you some great information. A couple things I want to note about this for you, though, is that if customers sign up for this VIP program, and you can sign up for this VIP program yourself, but Scentsy is going to randomly include samples in their orders. So that's really fun. So if Scentsy sees that somebody has been, buying every 3 months gets a new shipment of washer whiffs, then the customers may see some random samples of our clothing conditioner, for example. Again, it is available to consultants. And I think that they are using this as a way to kind of do some market testing samples for some of the new stuff. You also have the opportunity to purchase bricks, which is about 6 Scentsy bars in 1 bar. And so you get a little bit more value out of that. And so the customers really like those bricks. And so that is how they can get their hands on them. Okay, next we are going to see if this wants to move. Oh, it's not going to move because we're to the next catalog. Okay, so we're going to switch over to the next catalog. All right, so this, again, we have it here. We're just going to flip. And this is Orville's side of the catalog. So this is where you're going to see your diffusers and your warmers. So let's start there. There's so much information to share with you on these diffusers, and I have a video that goes really in depth in those diffusers, and so I can share that with you as well. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the highlights so it doesn't get too long. Okay, so the very first thing you're going to see is some pictures of the Thompson family again, letter from Orville, and then we're going to go straight into our diffusers. Now, this first page shows you the 3 different styles of diffusers that we do have. A couple of the highlights that I have seen that have sold really well. I've sold 10 of these in August in that preview month where only a handful of consultants could sell. And some of the best received benefits of this diffuser that helped sell it really well are the ones that I'm about to share with you. There are so many more. One, lifetime guarantee. It's the only diffuser on the market that I know of, that any of us know of really, that have a lifetime guarantee. So I'm 99% sure that it doesn't exist with any other diffuser on the market. The reason they're able to do that is because Scentsy didn't just say, okay, we want that diffuser and we want you to slap our name on it. Instead, they went and found brand new technology from a scientist, a researcher in China, and they have worked with them to create this proprietary technology that's patent pending for our diffusers. And it's the ceramic disc inside the diffuser that vibrates briskly. And because of how it's made, it does not corrode. Because essential oils, they corrode diffusers. So a lot of times you'll see maybe a 1 month life on some of the low-end diffusers. The most you'll see typically is about a 1 year warranty because the essential oils degrade and corrode diffusers so quickly. But again, this patent pending technology we have is what allows ours to not corrode and us to give us a lifetime guarantee. Now, all three of these diffusers work the exact same way on the inside. So whenever you get this packaging, which is gorgeous by the way, it's going to all look the same on the inside, and the covers are what is different. That's also something that is completely unique to the diffuser market. No other company out there has interchangeable shades like we do, and they're arguably the most beautiful on the market as well. A couple other things is they have 16 different lighting options. So there's a candle flicker, which is my favorite. There is the option where it automatically transitions from color to color to color. I think the one behind me is transitioning from the different colors right now. And then you have it you can turn it off and you can turn it on, and you can turn the light off while it's diffusing, or you can diffuse while it's on, or you can turn the light on while it's not diffusing. So you have the option to kind of do whatever you want to do to be completely flexible. You also have 4 misting options, so you can turn it on high, you can turn it on low, and you can turn it on the intermittent, and you can turn it off. So the high gives you 4 hours of fragrance, and the low gives you 8 hours of fragrance. So again, some of the lower end diffusers have a lot less time that you can get out of kind of one-time use or one-time kind of filling of the reservoir. I've only had it asked by just a couple people, and these were other teammates, not consultants, why doesn't it last longer? Well, these are already pretty large diffusers, so if you think about it, you would have to have double the size of a reservoir of a diffuser to have double the amount of time. But I feel like 8 hours is pretty amazing on that low option, and is great if you're putting it in a kid's room or in your room for sleeping in particular. Okay, let's see. There is a website called ScentsyDiffusers.com. If it's been kind of under a little bit of maintenance, so if it's not up now, it will be up soon. And customers can fill out their lifetime warranty information on that website, so make sure to send them there. Okay, next is the warmers. So these pages are not all of the warmers that we have. And again, this season, they are grouped by sort of style, not by price point. So the first one that you're going to see is the Be Modern. So it's the really modern ones. This Bali and our Goldsmith, that Parlor Warmer, this new Fitzgerald, and anything that's new, especially if you're new to Scentsy, you may not know. If it's a new warmer, it's going to say new right in front of it. So that gives you a really good idea. Now, at the very end of this catalog, I'm going to show you where the fold-out pages are, and I can actually just show you in a screen just for a quick reference. So, I just dropped it, and it flew all the way to the other side of the room, so give me just a second. I don't know how that was possible for that to have happened. Okay. So, in the middle of the catalog, just like last season, we have a fold out. So it folds out. And this gives you the list of all of the warmers that we carry by price point. So if you're looking for something in particular, that's a really good reference point. But this kind of separates them out by style. So again, this is the modern. I love these photos, just so beautiful and rustic and natural, and highlight several of our new warmers. So a couple that's new here is this cork. One thing about cork is that it's actually cork material, so it's like that soft squishy material. It's really cool. We have the red marble, which we have had the green marble, and it was really popular, so now it comes in red. So those two are new. We also have Lone Star. Now it doesn't say new here because it was a warmer of the month that they brought back as permanent part of the catalog because it did so well. There are, and then at the bottom there are some scent suggestions in this charming category. Okay, next we're going to talk about your classic warmers. So as you can see, I'm looking at this by single page, but these are the spreads. These are the classic warmers as well as these. You can see a couple of new ones here. This new cream diamond shade is very hard to photograph, but it's absolutely gorgeous in person. And we also have the new amber ombre shade above. As you can tell, you may or may not could tell, I guess, is that they have increased in price by just a bit. So they were $40 and now they are $45. But the lampshade collection that you see here are larger warmers. And really, these kind of pedestals that they're sitting on, that's how much taller they are than a normal warmer. And they really do light up a room like a lamp would. I use the one in our entryway as a light in the middle of the night because it just gives a really soft glow to that entire front foyer area. And so it's one of my top sellers is the lampshade collection. Specifically, I sell this cream tulip quite a bit. Okay, so let's see. There's two new warmers in this design collection in the classics and on this page, and it's this new Upon a Star and also this this really pretty warmer here. It kind of looks a little like our a mini version of the Parlor warmer to me. It doesn't have the Edison bulb, but it's kind of what it looks like. Okay, next, make sure I was covering everything on my notes on that page. Next, we're going to be talking about our Be Natural line. So, of course, we've got all of these really kind of organic feeling of warmers here that are beautiful. Hoot, which is one of our top warmers. River Birch was a warmer of the month back at the very beginning of the year, and I'm so excited it's back. It's very realistic, so it really looks like a log. So I am really excited to see that one back. So it doesn't say new on it specifically because it was a warmer of the month. We have the silhouette collection still, which is what this is. So that means that you have the etched core that's on the inside, and this wrap on the outside is interchangeable. So you can get other wraps to put on this warmer. And then the black elm wrap here is brand new. So it's the same as this one I was just talking about. It's just a different wrap. You can buy those wraps separately, and we do have those wraps in our holiday lines, so it's a really easy and inexpensive way for our customers to switch out their decor. Okay, the bottom of the page you're going to see a new warmer called a Rock Balance. This is an element warmer, which means it does not have a light bulb. You also have this quill. It's another warmer that has the Edison bulb in it. So if somebody already has the parlor, they may really like this one. The feathers are very in right now. I have an Alex and Ani, two of them that have the feather on them. They're just very popular right now. So I love how on trend these are. Okay, I believe that is all my notes on this page. So next we're going to talk about the Beautiful line. We've got this new flurry. This is perfect for people who, are redoing a little girl's room in maybe the Frozen, because it's little snowflakes. It's kind of got that same coloring, so it's beautiful. This Isabella is an element warmer. You can tell by the price point. And I like that the dish sits a little bit different. This is how a lot of our Region 3 and Region 2 dishes look, and it's just a little bit different of a feel. So I like that besides of just how pretty and different it is, it's sort of kind of gives me a feeling that it's like a more of a European kind of French style of a warmer. Frosted Lilac here is brand new. Okay, let's see. Now this is going to be one of our top sellers of the season. It was the #1 seller of the first day of the month, this Calavera, also known as either Day of the Dead or a sugar skull or the Day of the Dead in Spanish, which I'm not going to try to attempt. So it's known as all of those different things. So if people ask you for the sugar skull, this is what they're asking for. So this is our Be Creative line. This warmer is 45, so it's a little higher end because it is hand painted. And so that means that you can put that in a lamp shade warmer combo. So again, all of the combos are not by style or by size, they're by price point. So because this is the lampshade price point, that's the ones that go in. Okay, let's see. One other note that I have here is you'll see throughout the catalog in some situations where it has this asterisk that says it can't be used with Hostess Rewards, Perpetual Party, or in Combine and Save. It only happens in a couple of situations. Our charity warmers, our license warmers, our campus warmers, and this is one of these. This is a licensed print. This mossy oak breakup print is licensed, and so we cannot discount that. So this cannot go in any of your combines and saves, and it cannot be used for your Hostess Rewards. Next is we have our charmer, so that made it back. Now this is the warmer that comes with this clear sea glass, but that you can do all kinds of things with. So there is about a 1/2 inch gap between the core, this part here, and the glass on the outside. So you can put whatever you want down in here. So we have people that will print vinyls and put that in the inside. Maybe they are military and they put squadron patches or coins in there. You can put Legos down in there if you have a little boys' room. You can turn this into anything you want. You can put a photo in it and make it a photo frame warmer. So this one is a very customizable warmer. So if you have a customer that says, I really want y'all to carry NFL warmers, we don't have to say, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have those and there's nothing I can do. We can't make them an NFL warmer. That wouldn't, we're not licensed to do that, but it is something that a customer can do on their own if they would like to do that. Okay, next is our art glass warmer. So the Tiger's Eye was incredibly successful, even though it was the highest price warmer we've ever had. Again, it's always good to trust Scentsy. Whenever they came out with a $55 warmer, there were consultants that were really scared that the market couldn't handle it, and it turned out to be one of our top selling warmers of the season. And so the market can handle it, especially whenever they are this amazing. If you have not seen the video on how these are made, you should watch. One of the coolest things about these that I like to tell people is that it's not like we created one of these warmers and then we put it on an assembly line and mass created these. Every single one of these are hand blown glass from an actual artisan. So if you ever watch this video, they are actually doing all of the work for each of these individually. So it's quite amazing that you get a warmer that's as unique as a thumbprint and that had so much time and love and energy and artisanship that went into each one. So of course we have had the Tiger's Eye before, and then now we have Lyric and we have Moonstone. Same thing is it has a LED light bulb in it that you never have to change. That LED light is just for the light changing and the glow. The wax is actually warmed by a heating element, just like an element warmer. So you do not ever have to change the light bulb on this, and you can leave it running 24/7 just like you would a lamp. Okay. Next is brand new to this catalog. It's the Major League Baseball collection. So these are like full-size helmets, and right now these are all of the baseball teams that are available. These are all guaranteed for the season. Every one of these teams that you see are guaranteed for the season. You're going to also see at the bottom of this page a whole bunch of fine print. Because these are licensed products, there's a lot of things that they won't allow us to do that you want to make sure that you're really on top of. One is for marketing. You can't just take the San Francisco Giants logo and do whatever you want with it. You have to use our approved Scentsy marketing because it's been approved by the San Francisco Giants, for example. You also can't use these in your Hostess rewards or in your combine and save. Again, that's part of you can't use that on licensed product, charity products, or these campus or Major League Baseball, for example, warmers. So just be familiar with those. And, highlight at the bottom of the page if you haven't learned it yet, you don't sell them a lot, but you have a question about it, just know that the information is right here. You don't have to know these things. They are here for you as a resource. Okay, next is your campus collection. Now, this is really fun. So we've got 4 helmets here that we're starting with. This line will expand, but right now, it's some of our top 4 best-selling campuses products that we've ever had. So of course OU and Texas is going to be up there, University of Michigan and the Ohio State University. And so these are the same thing as Major League Baseball. We can't just take UT's logo and do whatever we want with it. So we have to use our marketing that Scentsy's provided to us because they have been approved by the campuses. Each one of these, when you purchase it, a percentage of the sales go back to these universities. So we've given a lot back to universities over the years. So whenever a Ohio State University alumni, for example, may be a little sad that they can't use it in a combine and save, then you can remind them the reason being is because we want to give the most possible back to the universities as we can. Plus, the university won't let us do that. And so that helps them feel a little bit better. They're helping kind of help their, their college. Okay, so these are $55 a piece. They are element warmers, so there's no light bulb in them. You'll see the holes on the top, and that's simply for the fragrance release because you don't have to set the lids off just like any warmer on the side. You just leave those on, and the fragrance comes out the fragrance holes. Next page, you're going to see these mini warmers. Because of licensing agreements, we can't call them night lights, but they are the exact same thing as night lights. But we have to call them mini warmers because of a licensing agreement. There are also gallery warmers available in that fold-out piece with other colleges on them. So if you have fans of these campus collections, then you can look in that fold-out for even more. Okay, so now we're going to get into our kids collection. So first is your Scentsy Buddies. So this is the same as we've seen season before, where you have a limited edition collection of buddies. So these are the stuffed animals that you put the scent packs in the back of. We don't have the photo of the actual animals because they can change so much throughout the season. So what happens, and they're called limited edition, is because there's a set quantity. Once that quantity is sold, then it goes away and a brand new buddy takes its place. So throughout the catalog season, we could see a complete changeover of what we started with from what we began with. So there's just caricature drawings here, so it doesn't confuse our customers, which is really great. You can always refer to your personal website, your PWS, for the most updated information on which buddies are available. So before every party, before every Facebook party, you always make sure and go do a quick peek and see which ones are available so that I don't sell something that just sold out an hour ago. Next page is our new buddy clips. Now this is kind of the same thing as our Scentsy buddies, but just a little small versions. This is our Scentsy buddies, and this is our Scentsy Buddy clips. And you can see kind of the point of reference on this picture up top on her backpack. So yes, they can clip it to just about anything, and they're kind of a mini version. These, unlike the limited edition, are guaranteed in stock throughout the season. Also, the scents packs that are in these are permanent, so you can't replace the scent and you can't pick which scents. So they come with the specific scents already, like the Bubbles the Octopus comes with the Berry Bubble Blue scent, and you can't change it. And once that scent's gone, then it's gone. So that is a brand new product. Another brand new product is our Bath Smoothie and Scrubby Buddies. So it is our lovable and truly loved Scentsy Buddies in these cute little puppet scrubbies that are adorable. We love them in our house. We love playing puppets in the bath. So this is perfect. Now you can buy these Scrubby Buddies, and it comes with a specific fragrance in the bath smoothie, so they're sort of tied together. Now you can also buy more bath smoothie without a buddy, but you can't buy the Scrubby Buddy without buying the bath smoothie. Does that make sense? So those are tied together, and it says it right here. So there's the bath smoothie price point. There's the Scrubby Buddy with the bath smoothie price point. Loving this smoothie. I also think it's fun that it's called a smoothie. The fragrances are not only great, but it foams. So my kids love the foaminess and that they can kind of wash themselves. And it doesn't take very much. Like one pump has that foam, so it spreads quite a bit. And you can do from head to toe. So you can wash their hair with this, and you can do their whole body. So I like when we're doing fast baths, we call it business baths. And so when I need to do a business bath, this is perfect. Just one product from head to toe, and we're good to go. Okay, let's see. Oh, the price point on these are really great. So essentially, these are only like the, oh, let's see. Okay, I'm going to back up because I want to tell you one thing about the price point on these buddy clips. These buddy clips are only $15. That's only double the price of what a scent pack is, and you're getting this buddy out of it. So the price point on that's really nice. And then the price point on these are $30 for the buddy and the smoothie together. So you're getting these at a really good price too. Let's see. Okay, that's everything I think I want to tell you on this. We have 2 warmers that are specific to our kids' collections that are new. I absolutely love this one. It's the pirate theme, and then we have the mermaid theme. These are glass warmers, kind of reminiscent of what the Charmer warmers look like. And these are $45, which means that it would be in the lampshade collection that you can get in the lampshade collection combos. Okay. You also have 4 fragrances that are exclusive to our kids line. We have the Berry Bubble Blue, the Candy Dandy, the Wild Watermelon, and the Jammy Time, which my son calls, it smells like sleep. So it really does smell like sleep. And he likes to sleep with his little buddy clip that has that Jammy Time already in the little Lenny the Lamb. And he said it smells like sleep. All of these come in your bath smoothies. It comes in your body clips, or your buddy clips, and then it also comes in your Scentsy bars. So all 3 products. Okay, the next couple pages is just about different consultant stories, a couple of pictures, Scentsy Spirit, and then we get to go to our hosting and our joining pages. So this is a really great picture of what a hostess can earn for free and half off with just a simple $500 party. Now, one note is we did increase the minimum hostess reward amount to accommodate for our new diffuser, which is a higher priced item, as well as to kind of accommodate increases in shipping prices and product prices. So instead of passing those increases on to our customers in higher priced products, we're able to sort of absorb that additional cost by increasing the minimums on the hostess rewards. The great thing for you and the great thing for customers is it doesn't affect how much they're getting. So before it was $150 minimum, and they got 10% and 1/2 price item, which is $15 and 1/2 item. Then minimum now is $200. They're still getting 10%, so now they get $20 and free and 1/2 price item. And really, that's only 2 extra 6-packs, so it's not a big deal at all. And we always shoot for our hostesses to hit the 500 anyway, because they get that 5% extra. They get that 15% here and the 3 half-price items. So we're shooting for that 500 anyway. So it really doesn't affect them much. Plus, it gets you more PRV. So I really feel like it's a great change and a really smart way for them to be able to absorb this extra cost without passing that on to their consultants or to our customers and the products. Okay, so the next page is about joining. So there's just some information about joining, and it shows the box here, our brand new boxes. They're beautiful, by the way. Come with the starter kit, And there are pictures on the resources tab of what all comes in that starter kit too, if you want to share that information. Next, and we're almost done here, is our cause product. Most of the time we have a cause warmer, a warmer that traditionally $7 of every sale goes directly back to an organization. This time we are doing a buddy. So we have a specific buddy, and his name is Buddy, the Buddy Fly instead of the Butterfly. And the colors were specifically chosen. They're not too bright for autistic children. And then it does have the puzzle piece, the autism puzzle piece, sewn on the back side of him whenever it's sold here in the United States. And so we will give back a portion of the sale of these directly to the Autism Speaks organization to help fund research to help those in need that have children and family and friends with autism. Okay. Oh, one other note is that since launching the other autism charity product that we have, which was a warmer, in 2011, we have donated $654,000 to Autism Speaks. So we are excited to see how much more that we're able to donate with the Buddy Fly. Okay, there's a fun photo of that. Okay, now these next pages are where all of those fold-out images are. So like I said, these are all categorized by price point, so it makes it easy whenever you're putting your combos together. And then that takes us to the very end of that catalog. A couple of the things I want to quickly note for our brand new consultants is just a quick note about the Scentsy wax and the safety of it and the products itself. So one, of course, there is no flame in Scentsy warmers. So in 11 years as a company, Scentsy has never been found to be the cause of a fire in 11 years. And there are thousands of house fires every single day in the US. So that's exciting to sell a product that has that kind of a safety record. Now, besides the flame part of it, the wax itself is pretty incredible. One, it is a paraffin blend, non-toxic, food-grade wax, which means that if it's ingested by children or your cat, it's non-toxic. It's not going to poison them. It's just a paraffin blend. It's food grade, not going to hurt them. It's paraffin wax and fragrance oil is all that's in there. There's no other chemicals to it. Also, it only warms right above body temperature. So at my parties, you'll often see me put my fingers down in it just to prove a point that if you have kids or if you have cats that you're worried will put their fingers in that wax, it's okay. It's just like, it's actually less than if you were to do a paraffin dip at like the salon. That can be a little hot sometimes for me. So it's less than intense than that. And you know what happens whenever you do one of those is it literally just peels back off. So I have had my kids put their fingers in the wax more than a couple of times, and literally they think it's funny, they have monster fingers, and in about like 3 seconds it dries, and we just peel it back off, and put it back in the warmer. So it's really not a big deal, very safe. I do like the warmers though that have the 3 pieces that have the top on them, because the kids they don't think about it as much, but we love having fragrance in our kids' room, so it's nice that we have that safety. Also, any product, any candle that has a wick on it is going to release lead and soot. because we are a wickless product, we don't release either of those or the chemicals that come along with them. Also, the wax does not evaporate into the air, which means that you aren't breathing that in. It's one of kind of the aha moments after I started that I didn't realize was that I would warm, one of the big glass candles, like the really big ones, in a week. And I realized how much wax I was breathing into my lungs every week, and it kind of freaked me out. So I've learned since then that we have so many customers that have pulmonary disorders, COPD, that can't use a traditional candle, but they can use Scentsy wax specifically because of that. And besides the health of, your family and your babies not breathing that wax in, if you've ever been to a home that's a heavy user of candles and pulled up the carpet, you'll see layers and layers and layers of beaded wax and sooted walls. And that is from the use of candles. And of course, Scentsy wax does not evaporate into the air, so we don't have that problem either. I love to sell a product that we don't have to hide anything. Like, yeah, we have really high quality products. I can prove it because we have a lifetime guarantee. If your warmer breaks in 30 years, we'll send you a new one for free. And then if somebody asks me about safety, I don't have to skirt around the question. I can say absolutely. It doesn't have any chemicals. It's food grade. It's non-toxic. It's 100% pure when we're talking about our essential and our natural oils. So there's nothing to hide there. And then for health concerns, we can sell to people with COPD or that have other issues, respiratory issues. So it's just a great feeling to sell a product that you don't have to dance around any questions. You're excited for them to ask you questions. I can't wait for somebody to tell me that they don't want a warmer for their kids' room because they're scared they're going to burn themselves. I love those questions. And so it's really nice to have that kind of in your back pocket. Also, one last thing, I was talking to a new teammate today that just want to mention on this catalog review is how to change out your wax. I've had more than a couple of times customers who put their wax in the freezer and then pry it out with a knife, once it's frozen. And that is a really good way to break a lot of trays, and dangerous for you, and time consuming. You don't have to do that. The best way that I have found to change out your wax is cotton balls. And it's funny because I always thought, paper towels or a wad of tissue or toilet paper or whatever, it's the same as a cotton ball. You just put it in there and dish it around and then toss it. Cotton balls is actually kind of magic because you just toss in about one jumbo cotton ball per cube of wax. So if you put in 3 cubes, 3 cotton balls, you throw it in there and you wait for a second and it literally just sucks it up. So you'll see the cotton ball just turn from white to red or whatever the color is because it actually soaks it up. So you don't have to do anything. Put it in there, it soaks it up, you take the top and you trash it. Or you can just dump it out, take a paper towel, clean out the dish. So it's super easy to clean those out. And for the night lights, I was going to call them plug-ins. We used to call them plug-ins. For the night light warmers, the cotton ball trick is really the best way because if you try to take that plug-in out of the wall with warm wax in it, then you're likely going to get wax all over the place. So it's something to remember about that. Ooh, and while I'm talking about that, I do want to tell you one other thing. So if a customer or you gets wax on, say, a table, then there's a cool trick here. This top here is like a credit card. You just let that dry in 10 seconds, and you take this top and just zip it right off. And usually there's no residue left behind, especially if you do it right away or if it's on a table. Now, if this happens on a piece of fabric, then you just peel off the extra once it dries, and then it might leave a little bit of fragrance oil behind because we've got a lot of fragrance oil in here, thankfully. So in that case, all you do is you put down a paper towel, or the Scentsy packing paper works really well too. You just set that on top of the fragrance oil stain. You can do this on your walls, or you can do it on fabric. You take an iron and you iron it up, and it's kind of magic. And you kind of want to pour more wax to do it again because it's pretty cool. It just takes it right up and it soaks it up into the paper towel or the paper bag, not on your iron, so it just takes it right out. So there's a couple quick ways, easy ways that you can clean up any simple spills that might happen with your wax. Okay, so I think that's about everything. I just wanted to give you a couple of those like safety and tips and tricks. I have a Scentsy Virgins video that goes in depth about some of those things, but because many of you that are watching this may be brand new to Scentsy or brand new to our team, I wanted to cover a couple of those things in our catalog walk, because the point of this video is for you to be able to now go out and confidently book parties because you understand what this all is and how it works, and what's so great and unique and wonderful about all of the products that we have here. It's truly the best season we've ever had. It's the most exciting season to be a Scentsy consultant and to be a customer that loves fragrance, because we have so many amazing fragrance opportunities, fragrance systems for you to experience fragrance, and so many options of different fragrances too. So I know this was a long video, but I thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned a ton and are ready for an amazing fall and winter holiday season, and we'll talk soon. And if you don't have a Scentsy family, if you're just watching this video because you're super interested, or you are one of those customers that are diehard Scentsy fans, but you want to join a family, let us know. We'd love to have you over on Team Firefly. You can visit my website at www.scentwithlove.us, and you can click on join if you're interested in joining the team. Or of course you can always message me here or comment below in the comments if you have any questions, and please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great night. Bye.